All glories to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. All glories to Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Antya Leela, Chapter 10, Text 98. Pratyaha Prabhura Nidraya Yana Prasada Loite Se Diva Sera Shrama Deki Lagila Chapite. It was Govinda's practice to go take lunch when the Lord was asleep. On that day, however, seeing the Lord's weariness, Govinda continued massaging his body. 99. Yar teha pata nahi, yar beke maane, maha-aparadhaya prabhura langane. There is no way to go. How could he leave? When he thought of crossing over the Lord's body, he considered it a great offense. 100. Eisa bahaya bhakti shastra sukshma marma chaitanyera kripaya jane eisa dharma. These are some of the finer points of etiquette in devotional service. Only one who has received the mercy of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu can understand these principles. Purport. Karmis, fruitive workers, cannot understand the finer conclusions of devotional service because they accept it only as ritualistic value, but do not understand how devotional service satisfies the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Karmis view the formalities as a means of advancing in religion, economic development, sensual satisfaction, and liberation. Although these are only material results of following religious principles, the Karmis consider them everything. Such ritualistic activities are called karma. Karmis who adopt devotional service very loosely, and who therefore remain on the platform of material activities, are called prakrita sahajas. They cannot understand how pure devotional service is rendered in parental and conjugal love, for this can be understood only by the special mercy bestowed by Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu upon pure devotees. 101. Bhakta guna prakashite prabhu bhadarangi ehi sabha prakashite kaila eta bangi. The Lord is very interested in manifesting the exalted qualities of his devotees, and that is why he engineered this incident. 102. Sankshepe kahilun ei parimunda nritya adhyapi hagayaya chaitanyera britya. Thus I have briefly described Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu's dancing in the hall of the Jagannath temple. The servants of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu sing about this dancing even now. 103. Ehi mata Mahaprabhu lana nijagana gundicha grihera kaila chalana marjana. Accompanied by his personal associates, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu washed and swept the Gundicha temple, cleansing it as usual. 104. Purvavat Kaila Prabhu Kirtana Nartana Purvavatotaya Kaila Vanya Bhojana. The Lord danced and chanted and then enjoyed a picnic in the garden as he had done before. 105. Purvavatrata age karila nartana hera panchami yatra kailadhara shana. As previously, he danced in front of the Jagannath car and observed the festival of Hera Panchami. 106. Charimasa Varshaya Rahila Sabha Bhaktagana Janmastami Adi Yatra Kaila Darashana. All the devotees from Bengal stayed in Jagannath Puri for the 4 months of the rainy season and observed many other ceremonies, such as the anniversary of Lord Krishna's birth. 107. Urveyadi Goda Hoite Bhakta Gana Aila Prabhure Kichu Kauyaite Sabhari Chahaila. Formerly, when all the devotees had arrived from Bengal, they all desired to give Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu something to eat. 108. Kehakona Prashadani Deya Govindatani Ihayena Avasya Bhakshana Karena Goshani. Each devotee would bring a certain type of prasadam. He would entrust it to Govinda and request him, please arrange that the Lord will surely eat this prasadam. 109. Keha Paida, Keha Nadu, Keha Pitta Pana, Bahumuya Utama Prashada Prakara Yaranana. Some brought paida, a coconut preparation, some brought sweet balls, and some brought cake and sweet rice. The prasadam was of different varieties, all very costly. 110. Amukehi dihache govinda kare nivedana dharira kabali prabhu nakare na bhakshana. Govinda would present the prasadam and say to Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, this has been given by such and such devotee. The Lord, however, would not actually eat it. He would simply say, keep it in storage. 111. Dharite dharite garera bharile kakona satajanera bhakshayata haila sanchayana. Govinda kept accumulating the food, and it soon filled the corner of the room. There was quite enough to feed at least 100 people. 112. Govindere sabe puche kariya yatana amhadata prashara prabhure ki karaila bhakshana. All the devotees asked Govinda with great eagerness, have you given Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu the prasadam brought by me? 113. Kahan kichu kahi Govinda kare vanchana aradina prabhure kahe nirvera vachana. When the devotees questioned Govinda, he had to tell them lies. Therefore, one day he spoke to the Lord in disappointment. 114. Acharyadi mahashaya kariya yatane tomare kauyoite vastu dena morastane. Many respectable devotees, headed by Advaita Acharya, make a great endeavor to entrust me with varieties of food for you. 115. Tumi se na kao tanra puche bhara bhara katavanchana karimuke mane amara nishtara. You do not eat it, but they ask me again and again, how long shall I go on cheating them? How shall I be freed from this responsibility? 116. Prabhu kahe adivasya dukha kanhe mane ke baki diya chetaha anaha ekane. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu replied, why are you so foolishly unhappy? Bring here to me whatever they have given you. Purport. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains that the word adivasya refers to one who has been living with another for a very long time. Govinda was addressed as adivasya because he had been living with Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu for a very long time, whereas other devotees, who were mostly new, would come and go. In effect, the Lord told Govinda, since you have been living with me for a long time, You should not be foolishly disappointed in this situation. Bring all the food to me, and you will see that I can eat it. 117. Etabali Mahaprabhu Vashila Bojane Namhadari Dari Govinda Kareni Vedane. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu sat down to eat. Then Govinda offered him the preparations one after another, and as he did so, he spoke the name of the person who had given each one. 118. Acharyera ei paida panasara pupi ei amrita gutika manda karpura kupi. These preparations, paida, sweet rice, cakes made with cream, and also amrita gutika, manda, and a lot of camphor, have been given by Advaita Acharya. 119. Shri Vasa Panditera ei aneka prakara pita panamrita manda padmachini ara. Next, there are varieties of food, cakes, cream, amrita manda, and padmachini, given by Srivas Pandit. 120. Acharya Ratnera ei Saba Upahara Acharya Nidhira ei Aneka Prakara. All these are gifts of Acharya Ratna, and these varieties of gifts are from Acharya Nidhi. 121. Vasudeva Dartera ei Murari Guptera Ara Buddhimanta Kanera ei Vividha Prakara. And all these varieties of food have been given by Vasudev Datta, Murari Gupta, and Buddhimanta Khan. 122. Shriman Sena Shriman Pandita Acharya Nandana Tansabara Datta ei Karaha Bojana. These are the gifts given by Shriman Sena, Shriman Pandit, and Nandana Acharya. Please eat them all. 123. Kulina Gramera ei Age Dekayata Kandhava Silokera ei Dekatata. Here are the preparations made by the inhabitants of Kulinagram, and these have been made by the inhabitants of Kanda. 124. Chesa bara namalana prabhu rage dhare santushta hana prabhu sababojana kare. In this way, Govinda gave everyone's name as he put the food before the Lord. Being very satisfied, the Lord began to eat it all. 125 through 126. Yadyapi mase kera vasi mukta nari kela amrita guti kari panhari shakala tatapi nutana prayasa badravyera svara vasi vishvara nahe sei prabhura prashara. The hard sweets made of coconut, mukuta narikela, the sweet balls, the many kinds of sweet drinks, and all the other preparations were at least a month old. But although they were old, they had not become tasteless or stale. Indeed, they had all stayed fresh. That is the mercy of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. 127. Satajanera Bhaksha Prabhu Dandeke Kaila Arakichu Acheboli Govinde Puchila. Within a very short time, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu ate enough for 100 people. Then he asked Govinda, "Is there anything more left?"
128.
Govinda Bale Raghavera Jali Matra Ache Prabhu Kahe Aji Rahu Tahade Kimu Pache. Govinda replied, "Now there are only the bags of Raghava." The Lord said, "Let them remain today. I shall see them later." Thus ends our reading for today. All glories to Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to Sripad Bhakti Vigyan Muni Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to Sripad Bhakti Nishkam Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Giri Govardhan Gupta Govardhan Dham Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Haribo. Hare Krishna.